This is the State Running Network, powered by Marathon Sports and Runner's Alley. Coverage today brought to you by Hoka. We find ourselves at the 2023 New England Championship here in Belfast, Maine. A cool day to start, but things are about to heat up on the course. Joined with Tim and Marty. Guys, who are we looking at today?
Well, on the girls' side, on the top teams, we have Greenwich, Connecticut, Bonnie Eagle, Maine, from New Hampshire, Oyster River, Pinkerton, and Hanover. And if you remember, Marty, back in 2017, New Hampshire had quite a day. They had 4 of the top 7 girls teams that day. And so Oyster River, Pinkerton, and Hanover, they're kind of looking to hopefully repeat some of that. And then obviously Cumberland and Rhode Island. But the favorites are Champlain Valley Union, Vermont.
CVA, I mean, I saw them up at Thetford. I heard what they did up there. They are nationally ranked, regionally ranked. They are just a strong pack. I mean, their top runner is good. She should be in the top 3 or 4.
Cordell,
yep. They would have a 30, 35 second gap. So I could possibly see them having 5 in the top 25.
Yeah.
So this is
that's hard to beat.
Yeah, that's hard to beat. But here's the good thing about this course, though. This course is an equalizer. It's muddy on a lot of spots. There's a lot of turns. That could make anything could happen. So if somebody goes down, that's going to change things.
They go around the toilet bowl twice, which I think is an awesome feature of this course.
That's a cool little thing. That's right about the mile mark, right? Or is that? Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, that's
right about the 1K. We'll have a camera there, but this is the true cross country course. There's no pavement. There's no nothing. It's just the Maine is such a great host, just like we saw last year for outdoor track. But let's look at the top individuals. Who we have coming in, talking about Maine, by the way.
Yeah, Maine. Come on, Ruth White, 2-time defending champion. She's already broken 17 on this course. Nobody else has been under 17 minutes before ever. She's definitely the favorite to go. But we also have Kate Boki, the state open champ from Connecticut. She ran 18:15 on a much harder course at Wickham Park.
Now, stop forget Tian Ewings, who's from Maine too. According to the speed ratings, she's ranked number 2.
Yeah, so it's gonna come down to it. But the good thing about this course, a lot of kids are gonna set PRs from these other states that have much hillier courses.
Yep, Carrie Drake from York is at a 131 speed rating. Leah Perriard, the New Hampshire state champ, is ranked pretty high as well. But Rory Sullivan from St. Raph's in Rhode Island, she just came off a great Rhode Island state meet. Very high speed ranking there too, along with Aaron Von Housen, and here we go.
And let's go. No more previews. This is it. We have this large group. It's about 50 yards across.
78th New England.
Look at them coming by here. There's both.
Greenwich right out. Greenwich got out as well. But got out within 100 meters.
Yeah. All right, here we are at the end of the starting straightaway. A couple 100 meters in at this point.
Yep.
So pretty packed up here. We got Leah Perriard out in front. A bit surprising there.
Maddie Lane. There's Ruth right on the outside working around.
Yeah, looks like she didn't get out super great there.
Lady Hessler from Bonnie Eagle.
Ruth typically going right to the front and getting a big lead early, so she's got a little work to do.
I'm sure.
Yeah, she's got time.
Here we go, Ruth White out in front.
That's Leah Perriard. That's right on 3rd Hanover, New Hampshire state champ. She's not afraid to get out for sure, Greg.
No, we've seen that from her all year.
And then look at the masses coming through. So Ruth White knows this course like the back of her hand. And that looks like Tian Ewings also knows the course like the back of her hands. But Perriard, way to stick her nose into it. Then we got a couple Connards. There's Carrie Drake from York. And CVU starting to come through as well. Connard's up. Pinkerton has a couple right there. Ooh, they got 3 way up front. If that stays that way, it's going to be pretty interesting. Oyster River now coming through. I didn't catch their top 2. This is what happens in New England. But this is New England's right here. We got probably about 10 people per second right now. A couple Dover. Bonnie Eagle, the Maine state champions. That's what's so great about this meet. This is the 78th version of the women's meet. And it's just 5 states going after it.
Yeah, you gotta love how packed it is up front, and it just keeps coming like that. Everyone is competitive. Everyone has someone to race. We'll see how that happens actually up front. That might shake out a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and see how
3
it does
low
shake
6
out.
by Pinkerton. If they keep that up, it's gonna get good.
All right, here we are right at the mile mark. Got Ruth White out in front. We got Ewings right behind her. And then Leah Perriard.
Great.
Yes, there goes through the mile right around 5:30 here. A little bit under for Ruth in those top three.
Bulky sport down. There's Brooke Strauss and there's Tess Cherry and Liv Cherry. Those are four Connecticut top runners right there. There's Charlotte Moore from New Canaan and Alexis Cone from Cheshire.
Pinkerton coming through. They're top two. Fiona Lee of Bedford.
This is the team title here. These are the fourths and fifths. There's Anna Vleeks from Hand High School.
Pinkerton girls, still way too early to be able to tell a team title.
We're at the mile mark right now. It's just over 6 minutes, it looks like.
It did look like there was a lot of Greenwich shirts up there. They look pretty strong up front.
Greenwich went out pretty hard over the first couple hundred yards, but this is a tough course because the first 3/4 of a mile or so is a lot of turns. Now they're entering a point where they're just going to drive. It's going to be a speedway for the next 800 meters. And we're just at 7 minutes now. These are the 6th and 7ths. These girls are still on 21-minute 5K pace, which is a great time. These are girls that would finish top 10 in any dual meet. And here they are in New England's. Yes, sir.
Ruth White.
I mean, we're a mile and a quarter into this.
Go, Ruth.
Ruth White already has a 20-meter lead. What'd you give?
Yeah, and she knows this course. She's running it well. You can see she's picking lines. Very familiar, very relaxed.
Second favorite, Tien Ewings, is second right now. Perry Yard is forming a pack. I think that's kind of smart.
Way to go, Tien!
This is Tien, and now we have a pack. Conar's Tess Sherry and Liv Sherry, along with Newington, Glastonbury's Brooke Strauss, and Carrie Drake trying to latch on along with Leah Perriard.
And here come the masses. I don't think we're going to get another break in the action for a bit.
Oyster River has 2 in the top 10. Oyster River has 2 in the top 10. Pinkerton. Dover's out. Poulin's out. All right. Masses was trying to figure out places right now. Bedford has 2 in the top 25 to 30. There's Hanover second. Trying to pick out Champlain Valley. Have you picked out Champlain Valley? Champlain Valley has a little bit of work to do the second half of the race.
This course kind of considered a flat course, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of these little hills out there.
I'll say if you get stuck the first mile, the first mile is the most twisty, turny aspect of the course, and it's going to be the most crowded. And if you get stuck, it's really hard to move up until right about now.
Yep.
So we might be seeing some movement here once they get to the 1.5 to 2 mile part.
Girls continue to come through.
This is really where the ones that are contending, they're 4 and 5, have already been through for the most part. You'll see certain packs form here just to try to help out, but understand everybody's good. Everybody's good. This is the top 6 teams of every state.
Well, it starts thinning out. We got to move to get to our next spot. We'll throw it just a little bit further down.
Okay, so here we are at the 1.5 mile mark. I think we're about to see Ruth White come through.
Whoa.
She is absolutely flying down this hill right here. So she's obviously the expected, or the favorite to win today. Looks like that's Tien Ewings from Holton. She's from Maine. So the top 2 are Maine runners right now.
Now we got a big pack. You're gonna have New Hampshire's first, Leah Perriard. And we got Newington, Glastonbury, 2 Conard, New York. So I want to say those were the Sherry sisters, not the Sherry brothers,
From
who
Connecticut.
came a little bit before then.
So we have the second runners from New Hampshire, Mackenzie Cook and Haley Kavanaugh. Then we have Contessa Lisa Silva from Pinkerton.
There's Anique Poulin from Dover.
Sophie Paulson, I think.
Just saw a ton
I think
of
you were
Greenwich,
right.
Greenwich runners go by.
Very high.
There's Kelsey Lee, or Kelsey O'Neill, excuse me.
Close one.
Fiona
Close
Lee
one. You almost had that.
from Bedford.
Champlain Valley's looking good. They got
so-
a nice pack that
Yeah,
just came
Champlain
through.
Valley's at like 5-3 right now.
There's Alana Hagen of Newmarket.
Here we have Charlotte Pia-Lighters from McKenna. Molly Ellison.
It's like this.
Oh, we see a fall.
Oh, fall.
Oh no.
That's alright, it happens.
You never like to see that, but it does make it more entertaining, so I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
You know.
Wow, this is super fun because this is the top race. Yeah, the top race in the region, so everybody's super quick. And we'll see how they're doing at the 2 mile.
Here we go.
Here's the 2 mile. Ruth White still way out in front here. Came through the 2 mile just under 11 minutes. So she is flying.
She's trying to get through that course record. What was it, like 1650 or something like that? What an incredible talent. New England Championships and nobody's in sight. She's all alone, and here comes another Maine runner in second place.
Ewing.
This is Ewing's here. She was her main rival all through the season, but you can see there's not much.
Yeah, 2 main runners way out in front on their home course. Oh, we got a pretty good pack here going
Here
on.
comes Tess Sherry, Kate Bulkey,
We got Perriard up there.
Brooke Strauss. Those are Connecticut's top 3, and here's Liv Sherry now.
Carrie
Carrie Drake of York up there.
And here comes Alexis Chacon in the candy stripes. There's Charlotte Moore from New Canaan. We've got now we're looking for Greenwich now.
We had Maddie Lane go through.
All right,
Two. Bedford's one.
there's Greenwich there.
Fiona Lee, Hanover's 2.
There's Summers and E.O. Smith.
Champlain Valley 3.
Yeah, that's 3 for Champlain Valley. There's Greenwich is 2, I believe.
More from Oyster.
Champlain Valley 4, Champlain Valley 5.
And this is how Champlain Valley does it. They have such a tight pack. Once one comes, the next 3 are right behind them. It's going to be tough for anybody to kind of beat them right now. We're at the 2 mile mark. We've got about 6 more minutes of racing to go. There's another Cheshire runner right there in the candy stripes.
Come on, Molly. Come on, Molly.
Go catch that pack, Haley. I know it's in your 12, 15.
Here's Greenwich's 4, it looks like. They're up there.
Yeah, CVU though just has
Yeah.
such a tight pack. There's like, you can't really do anything to beat them.
They're, you know, that's it. It's like there's so many runners so tightly packed together, and we got a mile to go to the finish now. There's Glastonbury, another one from Glastonbury.
Yeah, so this last mile is still all on the field. There's a couple little bumps on the opposite corner of the field, but it's mostly flat from here on out. So if people have anything left, they're gonna try to use that speed to make some moves. Which in a field this large, you can make up a lot of points here.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need to have strength at the end. You know, the hard parts, there really isn't much hard parts on this course. There's a couple little bumps, but if you're dead, you got nothing left. You got to be able to attack the last mile. You can't come to the 2 mile mark just to survive the last mile. There's going to be a lot of action over the last quarter mile as well, too. A lot of girls with speed.
So here we are at the 2.5. Ruth White coming through, still the leader in this race.
Sitting at about 13:50 on the clock.
Quite a dominant lead right now. This is absolutely awesome.
Just in the top here the entire race. This is ridiculous. We're looking at
Undefeated all season. Let's see who's in second.
Yeah, she's a 10 on the
So coming through, it was Tan Ewings.
From
I think that's her still.
Maine.
Out of Holden. Yeah, so
Yep, that's still her.
So Maine's
in
got the
second.
top 2 right now. But then the battle for third was a big battle. I think 4 or 5 girls at the 1.5 mile.
One of the Maine. Maine won 2.
And now
it's going to be three girls.
So who did we say? We said that was the pair of sisters from Conrad, excuse me, the Sherry sisters.
We're going to take a Glastonbury. Got one of the Sherry sisters.
New Hampshire's Leah Perriard has moved up from where she was at the 1.5 mark.
And she's going to be splitting the two Sherry sisters. You know if they're twins? I'm not sure.
Let's just, yeah, we don't know. So there's Champlain Valley's first, Alice Cradell.
We have Jamie Calvin, runner from Hampshire. And Mackenzie Clark.
Estella Laird from Champlain Valley. So Champlain Valley's second.
The next contestant is Silva, Pinkerton.
She's moving good. Yeah, she's moved up. Fiona Lee of Bedford.
I mean, right now, I'm not seeing much in the team battle. I'd say Champlain.
There's Anique Cohen from Dover.
Then Fiona Lee from Bedford.
Muirhead from Hanover, New Hampshire. The Champlain Valley is 3. Champlain Valley 4.
But Oyster River could have something to do with that.
Yeah, Oyster River is honestly up there.
And is that Champlain Valley's 5 though?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like it's a team battle between Oyster River and Champlain Valley right now.
CB did take them down at, what was it, Manchester Invite?
Yes, Manchester Invitational, yeah. So right now it's New Hampshire versus Vermont.
But I just can't see Oyster River's 5th, so I'd say it's probably looking like it's going to be CB's race to win the.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pretty dominant all season as per usual.
There's Oyster River's 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bonnie Eagle out of Maine. What comes with another one of theirs? I could have a nice little one. Pat just left. I don't know where he went. But that's all right. We'll deal with it. Some more Glastonbury's. They got the number 2 runner. 2 runner, right? Yeah, 2. Yeah, they got number 2.
Just over 17
So we're sitting at the 17:30 mark right now. Still with about a half mile to go. At this point, you're still looking at a bunch of teams to score in this team battle. So there's still a lot of meaning at this part in the race.
Comes Ruth White. She's only got a couple hundred meters to go at this point.
Up the hill.
Last little bump there.
That will be your champion.
Yeah, so she's got, I don't know, maybe 300 at this point.
And over 100 meters on the
there's
field.
nobody around her.
Here we go, number 2.
Which should be
Ewing, I
Ewing.
think, but I can't tell through the brush.
And
Yep. Go for it!
So that's going to be Ewing's.
Yeah, Tien! Go for it! Awesome job! Keep it going!
With
comes 3.
She's got a pretty big lead as
This
well.
is Brooke Strauss here. Last year, State Open champion in Connecticut. She was second this year.
Yeah, so she was at the back of that lead pack at the 2 mile, and she moved up really well here.
This looks like it's Tess Sherry. She's in 4th right now. And here's Kate Bulkey, quarter mile. She's a 450 miler. Can she pick up a spot? That's what we're going to see.
Leah Perriard. Here's the other Sherry.
Let's go, Carrie!
Seventh
Come on,
place.
Carrie! Time to move!
Champlain Valley's number 1.
All right, so they're gonna rip down this straightaway to the finish line, and we'll pick them up there.
Here we go. 14 and 15 right here. There's Alexa Chacon and Charlotte Moore.
No, it's recorded.
Oyster River's number 2. Kenzie Cook, Maddie Lane of Hopkinton.
This is top 25 right here, guys. Top 25, all New England.
Amelia! Kick it in the gear, girl. Let's go, Amelia!
Pinkerton's number 2.
There's Katie Moore right there. Name and world.
Hanover's number 2, Murrayhead.
Wilton, here we go. We got Pop Rock, Sophia Levy.
Valley's number 3, I believe.
Sacred Heart Academy there. Forstrom.
Champlain Valley's 3 or 4?
What an incredible day. Here comes New Milford's number 2. New Milford was 3rd place last year. There's Sophia Spellman from Fairfield Ward. And look at these girls as they take this turn. They're just ripping down this turn. It's like a bank track here, guys.
It is.
Let's go, Hamden. Kick it in.
Short little. There's Cheshire. Here we go.
Another Hanover. Another Pinkerton. Molly Ellison of Kearsarge.
Here we go. New Milford's number 3 right there. Kat Tabersack.
Another Oyster River.
Another New Canaan. They were 5th in the state open.
Bonnie Eagle.
Looks like Glastonbury right there. There's Glastonbury. Look at these girls, how they just taking this turn.
There's at least 5 in at this point. Anna Fondakowski. Moon from Dover.
That looks like number 4 for New Milford. There's another Glastonbury runner that just came by us there.
Another Hanover.
And they got just about a minute to go. So all they can do is pick up a couple places.
Hessler from Bonnie Eagle. Last year's runner-up team.
Go, Amy. Make it count, Amy.
There's another New Canaan runner, it looks like. It's a breezy day right now, but the temperature's warming up, guys. This is getting to be quite pleasant racing conditions right now.
I would think so, yes.
Yeah, the girls, when they all got here this morning, you're all saying how cold it was. But it's not bad now, and it's getting even better for the boys that are going to take place in about a half an hour approximately.
Heidi! Come on, Heidi, last race of the year, Heidi, let's go!
These are the 5ths and 6ths and 7ths. There's another Cheshire run in the candy stripe. Another New Milford runner right there with Cheshire, and there's another New Canaan runner there. This is 2023 New England Championships.
Come on, Talia, let's go. Finish strong here. Come on, you got this. Go. All the way through.
There's still some points on the team side here for this. Some of these girls might be scoring for their team, so they can move up from maybe 12th to 11th or something like that by picking up a few places.
That's it, Orino. Do it for the team. Go, girls. Let's go. Here we go, York. Yeah, ladies.
Here we go, Rowan, here we go! Here we go, Rowan! Go, go, go! Let's go, Pippa!
This is the last challenging small little hill, and then it's gonna be a straight shot to the finish line. We're gonna be seeing them at the finish line in just a moment.
Ruth White now in view.
And White coming into view. 16:56, that's what she ran last week.
All alone on this finishing stretch for her. Looking for 3 New England championships in a row. And she is going to be our 2023 New England champion. Ruth White, Orono, Maine.
Looking forward to seeing her race next year at Boise State. Where all New Englanders support all New Englanders then. Oh, she's a junior? I thought so. Boise State she committed to. And here is Tian Ewings.
We're expecting the runners
second once again. I was just talking to somebody in the notes and that she was a little under the weather this week, but she still finishes second in New England.
Tian Ewings.
Mrs. Strauss from Glastonbury coming around the corner, followed by Sherry, one of the Sherry twins from Conard. So 2 Maine, 2 Connecticut, and then that is going to be Bulky, Catherine Bulky in 5th from Newington. And Leah Perriard from Hanover, that's New Hampshire coming through. Carrie Drake. And then another Conard, that's another Sherry sister, in Champlain Valley's #1 coming now. We'll start taking a look at the team scores here. Champlain Valley's #1, and at 2.5 miles, Champlain Valley had a slight lead over Oyster River. Here's Haley Kavanaugh, right with Thibodeau from Bonnie Eagle, finishing strong, coming through. So that's 1 from Oyster River, 2 Champlain Valley. That's Eli Cross from Exeter coming through. Maddie Lane, freshman. Champlain Valley's #2. Mackenzie Cook, #2 from Oyster River. Pickering's #2. This is going to be tight, Greg. As it always is. Bedford's #1. O'Neill came through. Pickering's #3. Bedford, Fiona Lee coming through.
There's a giant pack of New Hampshire there.
Champlain Valley's 2. Champlain Valley's 3. Hanover's 2. This is where the difference might be with Oyster River's #3. Oyster River's #4. And right now, I would say Oyster River has the lead.
Here comes Champlain Valley.
#5. This will seal the deal for Champlain Valley.
Yeah, she was able to grab one on her jersey right there.
Keep in mind, they were second last year, and they come through first this year. And that was Rory Sullivan from St. Ralph's coming through. Pickering's #3.
Got our top 50 girls already through.
Sal. And now all the uniforms, all across the country, New England, that's Plymouth England coming through individual. And that's the hard part too. Hanover's #3. A lot of these are individuals, so they don't count towards the team score. So it's really how it all shakes out in the end.
Oh yeah, when you're in a team battle, you don't know if the person in front of you is scoring or not. You just got to go for it.
Oyster River's 5th coming through. I think that was Pickering's 4th, I believe, coming through.
Winthrop, Portland.
Glastonbury's had a few. U32 Raiders from Vermont. Hamden's is from Maine. York, Maine. Dover's #2. Bonnie Eagle. That's Maine's. Bonnie Eagle's Maine state champions. Glastonbury again. Girton.
Dover, Portland.
Exeter again, New Hampshire. That's a young team. We're going to see them further up the ranks next year for sure.
Moses Brown just passed.
They know what they're doing.
Bonnie Eagle, Hanover with a couple there.
And then sometimes this back end is when really places on the podium are decided. So this is also very important.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably 140 girls in right now, and it's still scoring contention. You know, it's just how big the field is. All those individuals non-scoring.
Now it's Allie Hessler that just came through. 5 minutes. Hanover, Bonnie Eagle.
All boys participating today will be calling
NXC.
Good South Carolina. Another Bedford, Exeter, Moses Brown from Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire. U32 has a good back end. Barrington, Rhode Island, Harwood, Vermont, Pinkerton, New Hampshire. Another Rhode Island schools, Cumberland, Essex, Vermont. Just great. This is great competition.
You can tell a lot of them giving that extra little effort right at the finish, trying to get as many as they can.
So right now, I would think it's Champlain Valley with the win. And then Oyster River had a team up there. But it's just so hard, Greg. I mean, it's just really tough.
There's a lot of different
Greenwich
teams
looks
here.
pretty good from Connecticut also.
Miles Wood live and the top of the finish.
Pinkerton had a good day.
As they're being evaluated.
So we'll see with that too. Once again, White wins 17-12. Connecticut really did the better of had 3 in the top 5 as a state. Kavanaugh from New Hampshire 18-21, but Perriard was 5th. Maddie Lane was a freshman with Eli Cross, a freshman. They were both in the top 20. really, honestly, New Hampshire freshmen with Folsom too. They had 3 in the top 30. And that's including individuals. We'll try to give you a beat on the team scores as soon as we can. By the time you see this, you probably already know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty tight.
It's still pretty tight, yeah. Just looking at some of the individuals coming through. This is where it's obviously pretty tough. They're always lined right up, back to back to back. You could get 10 through in 1 second. Obviously not now, right? We're towards the tail end of the field. If we get any information before we cut the video, we'll do it the best we can.
Oh yeah, they closed well.
By the looks of things, the course held up very well.
Pretty good race as we kind of wrap things up.
I think just wrapping up with this, CVU showed their pedigree as far as being very patient. We couldn't quite see where they were in the first mile, but then in the second half of the race, they certainly took hold of the race.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tight turns in that first mile, and I think playing it patient and waiting for their moments to kind of advance. You know, definitely at the beginning, you want to get to a decent spot so you're not swallowed back, but
The course does open up a little bit after the mile. It's a long straightaway. You can make some moves going through there.
Absolutely.
So it's like we said, true cross-country course. You can't just, it's not track.
Yeah.
You got to be ready to roll.
I mean, it's I feel like it's, you know, an exciting course. I know yesterday walking around, all the kids were pretty excited about it and how it's, you know, that real true cross-country feel with the mud and there's no pavement involved. So it's really good in that essence as we can see that everything is wrapping up in front of us. So once again, this is the State Running Network powered by Marathon Sports and Runners Alley. Our meet coverage today brought to you by Hoka. Huge shout out to them and huge shout out to you for watching your 2023 New England Championship.